Today's video starts last night. It's now, what is it, about 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
We've had something to eat. Yeah, we can't be bothered now.
We've eaten and we could do it going to sleep.
We need a little power nap. We've got 2 more bits to weld on. We went for our tea because we couldn't get that piece of steel to fit properly. Now we've had our tea and a glass of wine. It's perfect.
Easy.
We could get a job making anything.
Yeah. It's a bit like this. This would be like the car in the Wolf of Wall Street. We'll have a look at it in the morning.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
I got home with no problem at all.
Yeah.
One of these has to come in.
It's nearly there, isn't it? I've been doing the welding so far, and John and Martin have been doing the cutting. Just making sure that N1 fits in before we completely mig it all up. It looks like a swimming pool, doesn't it? So it's 10:26 and we seem to have made an 8-ton tripping trailer.
One old rake though.
No. It's got 12 grain chutes.
Maybe we made a pigeon feeder.
So this is a demo tube. Got some hairs around it. So Martin slid that in now. It's not long enough, it's just a demo one, but we'll basically have 12 tubes through the middle and hopefully we can suck enough air through. Getting there now, we're going to put some of these off-cut triangles in on the middles to take out some of the wag that we've got at the top. We'll put one there, one there, one there, one there, one in that end and one in that end. So we need 6, do we?
Yeah.
Bit of precision engineering here when Martin's cut this steel. He said he worked in a Swiss watch factory. I said more like a Swiss roll factory. It's pretty square that though. I don't think that's pretty good. It's pretty bad for 6 hours work, don't you? Martin's made a contraption to a piece of box set, a pickaxe and a bar to try and prise that in. Get that gap a bit tight, a bit more Aston Martin. And lift it up so we can put the welder underneath because we can't get the hose to reach that bottom corner. So if he lifts now, we should have a floating bread tin. Just drive forwards a bit. That'll do. It's Saturday morning, we were out here till about 1 o'clock last night. It's pretty much finished, just got to do a couple of welds on here and there, and then we're going to cut the tubes to the right size, ready for it to slide them in. All that welding's finished. John and Martin are now cutting the pipes to the right length. I'm cutting 3 chunks off this now, because these are going to be the manifolds, so basically that will fit, a long length will fit right across. There's 4 top holes. We're using offcuts, so they're not quite long enough, hence why I'm going to make them longer with these chunks. They'll go off there, then we'll have a hole in the middle here somewhere, put a snout on it, and that'll be where we draw the air out of them tubes. So, make 3 of them. Pipes are all cut to go in there now. I'm making the manifold. So basically it's going to be a piece of metal with a hole in it and a snout on. Just draw the air out of this box section, which will be in turn drawing the air out of the tubes, which will be sucking hot air from that end, so it'll pull hot air through the loaf. So a manifold is what you use to join loads of pipes together. So this is what this is. It's going to convert 4 pipes down to 1. 1 down, 2 to go. Another 1 to do. That's 1 made. Got to put some end caps on it now. 2 manifolds are made. 1's welded on. John's marking up where to put the next one. And we're sort of nearly done with the tin. That's one of the fans we're going to use. So that's going to suck air through them tubes. Well, these tubes. Once they're installed in the tin. Via them black tubes that we think will take the heat. Then once we've got it through the fan, it'll come out the other end. And I think we want to return that then back over the coals. There's a lot of air in it, but it will be choked by that. Next job now, cut a hole in this base off a pedestal to then fit that manifold to it, to then convert it from that size to that size. Now burn 3 holes, well, plasma 3 holes in this for the next manifold. It's taking longer building the manifolds than it actually took building the tub, it seems like. I'm hiding behind the torch, if you get me, so I can't see the light. I don't watch the light because it's dead bright. We've done that much welding now that we've run out of gas, and now it's starting to make really bad welds, but we've nearly finished. We've just got to weld that to that and that to that, but we're just kneading it up with silicone. Any gaps, slide that.
Roll it over.
Into there.
We'll roll it over.
Oh yeah. We could bend them in a bit, can't we?
Oh yeah.
That wants to go.
That wants to leave.
Lift up a bit, doesn't it? Get tighter. Because we've got a bit missing. Looks alright, doesn't it now? We've siliconing that up. That now outlets into 3. This will be a throttle where we can control fresh air or how much suction we have through them tubes. We just need to get all the pipes now all joined up, and that's now converted into the suction side, and that's the blow side of the fan. That's basically the air suction and blowing. So now that'll sit next to that, suck hot air through the tubes, through this, through that, then outlet it again, and then we'll outlet it back into the container. We aren't just sure exactly where yet. We've pallet wrapped this so that it's not doing any suction from there, but if we're getting too much suction, we'll start to expose some of the circles, the perforations in here, to allow then that'll dial down the suction on here in case we end up with too much. Then we're going to mount another fan here, basically blowing at that fan to keep that fan cool, because it isn't designed to do this whatsoever. I'm just gonna go and pick some pipe up. It's down the field basically. It's for more of the heating system. And at this point, I'd just like to say it's actually easy driving a combine from John O'Groats to Land's End and making the world's biggest loaf of bread, because we've been at it for quite a long time and we still don't even know if it's going to be a success or not. Just putting the tubes in now. There's a demo run to test the fan, see how much suction we've got. Obviously when we're putting the dough in, we'll put the dough in at the bottom, put a row of pipes in, more dough, another row of pipes, and then build it up like that. So we just need to connect up this snake's nest of pipes to everything now. Don't stick it to the floor where you can't get it out. That'll do. Don't want that in your bread, do you? Break your fillings.
You win a goldfish for that,
No good tea with somebody else.
I don't know how John's in crab steer, but he's in crab steer. I'm just going to weigh the tin now. Place your bets. $840 kilos, which I'm a bit. Oh no, we're supposed to put the manifolds on. I was thinking we've only added them tubes, but we haven't. We've put these on as well. So 840 kilos plus 2 ton of bread. That is 2.84 tons. Just setting the oven in the right place. Got 2 telehandlers. So we'll lift it and drop it on some blocks in the corners too high. And then we'll layer blocks down the side then. And then that'll give us this pocket then to put the charcoal trays under. That's the heat exchanger manifold. We're setting up the blocks for the corners and then for down the edges. So that will give us an air pocket underneath then. And then we'll slide the trays of charcoal underneath the container now we took the floor out of it. We got this Merlot this side. This one that side because it's quite heavy, because it's got 2 ton of straw, wet straw on the top. So we'll lift it from both angles and drop it on the corner ones. Then we'll prop them against it to stop the airflow. I'll just put these forks wider. You might have to boom in a bit, I don't know. John's lifting, so maybe you lift. I'll do. Whoa! Right, we'll put these blocks underneath now. Just lay the blocks up. We thought we'd better just check that it actually fits in. A little bit further, John. A little bit. Right, try that. Down on that. Just realised if that's got hot air going through it, that may start to melt the pallet wrap we've put around it. So we've done away with it now, and we've just got a single skin piece of pipe. Then that fan's going to cool that fan. We're just routing all this now, and then we're going to have to put some steel here so we don't get any direct heat off the coals, otherwise this pipe might melt. It's off exhaust pipe suction hose for garages, so we think it'll take the temperature, hopefully. After probably 2 hours of debate of how to do the pipe work, where we take it in and where we take it out, we've decided now that we're going to bring the pipes out there and then return them back there and try and get the air to circulate. We've got a piece of glass in the cardboard, and I'm going to now fit that here so we can see down into the tin without opening the doors. So I'm going to cut a slot with the whizzer and then bend a little bit out for it to sit on, and then bend a bit out the top, and it'll be that bigger window. Got a good view in the tin from here anyway. So today we've done metal work, wood work, pipe work, plumbing, and now glazing. Hopefully that will fit it. Look at that. Perfection. Right, we think we've got there now. Oh no, what's happened here? We've got a hose missing. Oh, that's that one. Sorry, that just wants cutting down. Yeah, 3 suction hoses through the fan. Fan to cool the fan is this one. Return hoses into the top of the container to circulate the air. One this way, one that way, and then we're going to tie one that way. Sorry, one this way, one down, and then we're going to tie one that way. And we can push the charcoal in either from the side by moving some blocks, or from the end and just keep pushing the trays through. The idea is replenish the tray, put it in at this end, shove another one out, and keep doing it so they'll kind of flow through. So when you go to Warburton's bread, the bread goes through the oven. Well, instead the oven will move, the heat source will move under the bread. The tin's done. We've just got to put 2 rails in now to slide it in on, because it's going to be so heavy. We think we're going to need 2 telehandlers to lift it in the oven. So we'll get it on one end and then shove it the rest of the way. Right, Martin's going to plug it in and we're going to see what happens when he untangles all the cables. That one, yeah. Yeah, that's the right one, yeah. Ready? Yeah. Ta-da. Hey! It's quite quiet actually. So now that is returning air after sucked it through them tubes. Now can I squeeze in and see what kind of... Oh, in fact, I'll tell you what I can do. I can slide that back. Feel a draft there. Not a massive one, but enough to pull heat through, hopefully. We've just noticed, doesn't matter about that end, but because this is only an interference fitting here, we're losing suction around there, so we're not getting the suction right down the other end as good as we'd like. So what we'll do is we'll either silicone them or we'll gum them up with dough as we fill the tub. But
so far we built the biggest Henry in the world. With the biggest, This is the massive Henry.
Yeah.
We're sucking the dust out of it.
A 4.5 metre Henry.
4.5 Henry.
Works though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there you go. That's why. I wonder why it's called a manifold. I wonder what it means. Someone will know, won't they? But that's what we've done. 3 manifolds.
Many-fold.
3 suction pipes. They're sucking. Returning the air that way. That might get warm, although it is air cooled, but it's going to have hot air flowing through it. So then this fan then will blow hot air, cold air at that to cool that fan, so we don't melt it. Martin's come with a good one.
Quiz question today. This is what we've done on Saturday. What have you done today? Put answers below.
I bet it's been more interesting than what we've done.
And you're not covered in soot, rubber.
Yeah, well, like Doc off Back to the Future because your hair's everywhere because you've been warming underneath stuff. Yeah, let us know in the comments.
See you later.
We've run out of gas in the MIG, so Martin's using the little arc welder to weld these tracks together to slide the tin in on. While Martin welds that, we're going to do the birthday box section. So Lynn Robinson, Highland Steve is 55 plus. Russell Murdoch's on there, he's 41. Paul Martland is 65. I know a Paul Martland, I'm not sure it's the same one. Christopher Joseph Jackson is 33. Richard Ireland's 39. Steph Owens 30. We've got an anonymous on there, so I don't know who that was. Barry Reid is 52. And Tony Hall, congratulations on.
Well done, Tony. It was your birthday yesterday, yet again, but on getting your 50-metre swimming badge today, we're so proud of you. Well done. Dry your shorts out.
In doggy paddle, I think it was.
Yeah, I don't know what the total is. Have you got the total on here?
Oh, it's a lot. I think it's 68,000 now.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, everyone.
And well done, Tony. Dry your trunks out.
Right, we've run out of time today now. We're going to weld them up. It's going to be dark soon. We don't want to... I've burnt my face from the sun. And the welder probably. We don't want to start cooking unless we start mixing unless we can do the whole thing, and we don't want it going dark on us because we won't see in the container as it is. It'll be even worse when it's dark. So that's all for today. thanks for watching. Hopefully tomorrow we will be baking, but it's far easier driving a combine from John O'Groats to Land's End than it is to bake the biggest loaf of bread. So this time last year, we all of us were up in Land's End, ready to start tomorrow morning to drive home.